Okay, good morning to all. So yesterday, I think we have started some performance aspects of boiler, and in that we have learned uh, different performance parameters of a boiler. So it includes evaporative capacity of a boiler, how to calculate it, then boiler efficiency, equivalent evaporation, and factor of evaporation. And I think we have solved one numerical on that. And yesterday, I think one numerical was given for a homework or for homework. One numerical was given to you. Am I right? Somebody can reply. So this was numerical yesterday was given. And I told you that I am going to ask everybody, anybody, not everybody, anybody to give the solution of this numerical. So please reply in chat box. How many of you have prepared the solution of this? Anybody of you? Those have prepared the solution of this? So I have solved. Asmita Sarvade have solved. Okay. Anybody other than Asmita have solved? Okay, nobody has solved. Okay, so I want that somebody have to answer. So what is evaporative capacity of the boiler? So Sangram Bosle, are you hearing me? Sangram, can you define what is evaporative capacity?
Yes, sir.
Very good, very good, very good. Good positive response. Yeah, can you define? Sangram ji,
No, sir.
why no? I appreciated your response, but okay. So you have it other than Sangram. Okay, at least he is present. Hmm. So Megha Burungale is there. Megha Burungale, Abhijit Gauri, Saurabh Gadge. Okay, Abhijit Jadhav, as usual. Is he present for the meeting? Abhijit Jadhav. Okay, Asmita sir, what do you define? Or shall I define? Okay. So evaporative capacity of a boiler is nothing but what? Quantity of steam generated by the boiler in kg per hour at full load. Okay, and it is calculated on the basis of great area, volume of furnace. Okay, so if you want to calculate the evaporative capacity on the basis of great area, then it is defined as ratio of steam generated in kg per hour divided by the total great area. So per meter square of the gate area, we will get the how much of the steam is generated. Again, another base is there is going to be a volume of furnace. It is defined as the amount of steam generated, rate of steam generated in kg per hour divided by volume of furnace, and unit will be kg per hour divided by meter cube. So per meter cube of volume of furnace, how much steam is going to be generated in kg per hour. Okay, then another very these two bases we are calculating, this will be remaining constant, so it will not change. So if evaporative capacity calculated on great area or here volume of furnace will not remain uh, change, because almost it remains same throughout the life of the boiler. And therefore we need to calculate on another basis, very important basis is going to be the mass of fuel burnt in the boiler. So according to that basis, the evaporative capacity of a boiler is defined as steam generated in kg per hour, ratio of steam generated in kg per hour to the here mass of fuel burnt in kg per hour. So if, okay, and here unit will be kg of steam divided by kg of fuel. So in that case, we can call it as a ME is equal to, in that case, here ME is equal to here MS upon MF. So ME mass of evaporative capacity we are defining as a ME is equal to MS upon MF. Then we have defined the boiler efficiency. Anybody of you can define boiler efficiency? This definition should be tough on your tip of tongue, formulas, etc. MS boiler efficiency. Anybody of you?
It is a ratio of heat absorbed by water in boiler to the heat supplied to the boiler.
Okay. It is the ratio of heat absorbed by water in the boiler, okay, to the total heat supplied to the boiler. So in output is what? Heat absorbed by the steam or water inside the boiler, okay. And if for that we have considered one thing is that if one boiler is we have considered, and for this boiler here, if this boiler is generating, let us consider ms amount of steam, mass of steam generated is equal to ms, and let us it is generating, having enthalpy of the steam is equal to hs, okay. And at the same time we have supplied mass of fuel is burned inside the boiler is mf, and the calorific value is cv. So total heat supplied will be mf into cv, okay. And how much heat is going to be absorbed? Total mass n to hs, and in that case we are considering that whatever water was supplied, so it is having enthalpy, initial enthalpy is hw. Therefore total heat absorbed by water will be hs, final enthalpy minus initial enthalpy, hs minus hw into mass of steam generated. So it is equal to ms into hs minus hw is output, and input is mf into calorific value. But ms upon mf is equal to me. Therefore boiler efficiency formula will become what? Here ms into bracket hs minus hw divided by mf into calorific value cv, and therefore ms upon mf will be me into bracket hs minus hw divided by cv, okay. And this will represent the boiler efficiency. Then equivalent evaporation is one of the term is there. Then what is the equivalent evaporation? Anybody? How we define equivalent evaporation? Equivalent evaporation. ऋतुजा काळेल, साहेब, शदाब जहागीरदार. Sir, can I? You can. Ask me that you can. Ask me that you can define, no problem.
It is a ratio of total heat required to evaporate fed water to the total heat required to evaporate 100 degrees Celsius water at 1 atmosphere.
Okay, it is the ratio of heat required to evaporate the feed water to the heat required to evaporate 100 degrees Celsius water at 1 atmosphere. So that is nothing but HFG, okay, and latent heat of water at 1 atmosphere. And from steam table we got that answer is equal to 2256 HFG at 1 atmosphere is 2256.9, and that we are considering as a 2257, okay. So factor of evaporation will become, sorry, equivalent evaporation will become what? Me into bracket hs minus hw divided by 2257. And another is their factor of evaporation. The factor in that case, if your mu will cancel, the factor hs minus hw divided by 2257, hs minus hw divided by hs minus hw divided by 2257, that factor is called as factor of evaporation. And the factor of evaporation is having no unit, but equivalent evaporation is having unit kg of steam divided by kg of fuel, okay. Then now we have revised these concepts. Now yesterday one numerical also we have solved, okay, where all these performance parameters, evaporative capacity, equivalent evaporation, then boiler efficiency and factor of evaporation we have calculated. Now another numerical also was given, and now who only Asmita have solved, so I will ask Asmita to share her solution before I proceed. So I will stop my sharing. Can you share, Asmita, your solution?
Yes, sir. Wait.
Okay, so I will stop my here sharing. You can share us with it, no problem. You can share your solution. I have stopped my sharing.
Sir, only host can share it.
Just 1 minute. You can now. Now you can share. Can you share? Okay, very good. So boiler produces steam having pressure of 15 bar with dry inspection of 0.94. Little bit brightness. Can you increase brightness? If the calorific, if the coal is fed at the rate of 60 kg per hour, we generate steam. We generate steam at the rate of 80 kg, 500 kg per hour. If the calorific value of coal is 31,200 kilojoule per kg and water is fed at 40 degrees Celsius, determine evaporative capacity. Okay, so she has taken P is equal to 15 bar, X is equal to 0.84, MS is equal to 500 kg per hour, MF is 60 kg per hour. Okay, so calorific value of coal is 31,400 and T feed water is equal to 40 degrees Celsius. Solution is evaporative capacity is MS upon MF, no problem, 8.84 kg per hour. Next page. Very good. Only one page, another page. Brightness will increase in that case. Okay, equivalent evaporation is Me into bracket HS minus HF 2257. Now the steam is weight, therefore HS is equal to HF plus HFG X into HFG. P is equal to 15 bar. We use table number 2 because saturated and water and saturated steam table is table number 1 and 2, and as pressure is given, table number 2 I have to use. HF is equal to HS is equal to HF at 15 bar is equal to 844.6 into plus 0.94 into 845.3, and in that case HS is coming as 2673.82 kilojoule per kg. HW is at 40 degrees Celsius is equal to HF at, so HW is equal to HF at 40 degrees Celsius. This we have to remember. HF means it is a specific enthalpy of liquid. HW is equal to HF at 40 degrees Celsius and value is 167.5 kilojoule per kg, and then in that case MA is coming as 9.25 kg of steam divided by kg of fuel. Very good. Heat boiler is coming as Me into bracket HS minus HW divided by calorific value, and it is 67 near about percent, 66.97%, and factor of evaporation is 1.1101. Very good, very good. So anybody other than Aspita have? Okay, so evaporation capacity is what? MF MS upon MF, so 500 divided by 60, 8.33 kg of fuel divided by kg of fuel, because given data MS is equal to 500 kg per hour, MF is 60 kg per hour, and M is equal to 8.33 kg of steam divided by kg of fuel. An equivalent evaporation is there. It is equal to Me into bracket HS minus HW divided by 2257, and it is coming as what? So as HS we are not knowing, so HF at 15 bar, it is 15 bar we have to go for, and 15 bar it is at 15 bar, so table number 2 we have to use. Okay, at 15 bar pressure of steam is given as 15 bar. Okay, HF is equal to 4844.6. HFG is equal to 1945.3 kilojoule per kg. So give units here, and HF is equal to, in that case, 0.9 T4. Okay, that is 1945.3. HS is coming at 2673.8. Unit will be kilojoule per kg. Okay. And HW is equal to HF at 40 degrees Celsius. Okay, therefore HW is equal to 160. HW is equal to, this way to remember, HW is equal to what? HF at 40 degrees Celsius. Table number 1. Here we have to use table number 1 as temperature we are knowing. Table number 1. Okay, and is equal to HW is equal to 167.5 kilojoule per kg. Therefore, MA is equal to what? 8.33 into 2673.18 minus 167.5 divided by 2257, and it is 9.24. So little bit, because I have used 94.9 and Asmita has used the correct data, that is 94. This student. Okay, so kg of steam. It will be what? Kg of steam divided by kg of fuel. Kg of steam divided by kg of fuel. Kg of steam divided by kg of fuel. Okay, and eta boiler is equal to ms upon hw divided by ms into h minus h2 divided by mf into calorific, or me into directly to 66.92. So I have got answer of boiler efficiency 66.89. Uday Sagar, no problem Uday. That is, but why dairy difference? You check it. Can you share your solution? I will give correct answer. Why it is missing? Correct it. 66.90, 89. It is correct. Good. Uday Raj also. I am congratulate you, Uday Raj also. Uday Raj Sirsagar 79. Am I right? Uday Raj, your name, surname?
Kamlapure, sir.
Kamlapure. Okay. Uday Raj Kamlapure. Very good. Your answer.
Sagar, sir.
Yeah.
Uday Sagar.
Uday Sagar. Sorry. Uday Sagar. Very good. So Uday Sagar Kamlapure, na?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So congratulations. I think your answer is also correct. Understanding, na, Uday Sagar?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Very good. So eta boiler is coming at 66.92, and then afterwards it is going to be factor of evaporation will be HS minus H divided by 2257. It is 1.08. Now everybody got the solution? Understood? Like yesterday, this is numerical like yesterday. Copy numerical, only practice numerical. It is practice numerical. And all the numericals are there on this. These are acting as a practice numerical. Nothing more they can ask. Only they can change the type of steam. They can change some parameter. But this kind of numerical they will ask. Whether understood by everybody? I want message in chat box. Before going to next numerical, I want a message from everybody in the chat box. I want everybody should involve in the at least chat box. So I understood, giving feedback. Okay, Uday Sagar, no problem. Asmir sir, I got that you have solved. Both only you have only answered. Others, please reply. If you are doubt, you ask me, sir. You explain this for minute one time. No doubt, Vijay. Very good. But understood or not? No doubt is good, but understood. Vijay Bahad. Okay, understood. Very good. Others, please reply. I congratulate Vijay Bahad. At least he is replying, started replying. Okay. Prerna Wankade understood. Very good. Others, please reply. Okay. Very good. SA 36. Arjun Ingle. Very good. And Shubham Gauli. I congratulate both of you. SA 15 understood. Good. Now this numerical. Aniket is also understanding. Okay. Now everybody having steam table. So this, I think, how I can hide this. Okay. Steam generator evaporates. Steam generator evaporates 18. Steam generator evaporates 18150 kg of water per hour. So it is not kilojoule, it is kg of water per. Okay. Steam generator evaporates 18150 kg of water per hour from feed water temperature of 95 degrees Celsius to dry saturated steam at 13 bar. Find capacity of boiler and its efficiency if 2100 kilojoule, not kg, it is kilojoule, kilogram, 2100 kilogram of coal of calorific value 30,040, this is not okay, 30,400 kilojoule per kg. It is unit is what? Kilojoule per kg. Burn per hour, also calculate evaporative, equivalent evaporation and factor of evaporation. Find capacity of boiler and its efficiency. So can you, anybody, yes, at least you can tell that yes, we can solve. Shall I give Asmita? No problem. Okay. So I am giving 5 minutes to you at your own calculator. So steam evaporation capacity, steam generator evaporates 18150. So ms they were given. So ms is equal to what? This will be ms is equal to 18150 kg kilojoule per hour. So that will be one ms. Okay. And mf is what? 2100. 2100 is what? Mf, kg per hour. So mf is equal to 2100 2100 kg per hour. Okay, then ms upon mf it's coming as 8181. me is equal to mass of fuel, mass of steam divided by mass of fuel 18150 divided by 2100, 8.64 kg of steam divided by kg of fuel. This is I think correct. So good, Sangram, Bhosle, Arjun, everybody solving. I am happy today. Huh? Good. Equivalent evaporation MA is equal to ME into bracket HS minus HW divided by 2257. And in that case, now ME we got is 8.64. HS is equal to steam is dry and saturated. Therefore, directly we can take HS is equal to HG at here only pressure is 13 bar. So at 13 bar pressure. So it is I think available at 13 bar. Or HF plus HFG you can add, or directly it is going to be as steam is dry and saturated. Steam is dry and saturated. Therefore, HS is equal to HG and is equal to 2785.4. And HW is equal to as usual HF at feed water temperature. What is feed water temperature? 95. So HF is equal to HW is equal to HF at 95 degrees Celsius. Okay. And HW is equal to 398.0 kilojoule per kg. Okay. Then MA is equal to what? ME we have to put HS, HW and 2257 value we have to put, and in that case answers Prerna Wankhede, very good. Arjun, English, good. Okay, and MA is equal to 9.13 kg of steam divided by kg of fuel. Nita boiler is coming as what? ME in MS up ME into HS minus HW divided by C, or MS into bracket HS minus HW divided by MF into calorific value divided by into 100. So it percentage you will get. And 67 point MS we know. Okay, HW we know, or you can put ME directly. CV we know, HW we know, and factor of evaporation is 1.05. No unit. Boiler efficiency no unit. kg of steam divided by kg of fuel. You already understood this numerical? Mention in chat box. Uday Sagar, okay, yes sir, understood. Asmita, no problem. Prerna Wankhede, okay, Arjun Ingre, okay. Others please reply. They have got solution. So they will understand. I know that they have understood. But those have not given solved and understood, sir. Very good. Very good. Who is I think SA42? Jankar, Nanesh. Nanesh, very good. Keep it up. Hmm? Okay. Then another numerical, numerical number 3, 4. Boiler produces a steam having pressure of 14 bar and temperature 450 degrees Celsius from a feed water at 60 degrees Celsius. The steam generated rate is 400 kilojoule per hour, kg per hour, don't worry here, kg per hour. Okay, while it consumes coal at the rate of 70 kg per hour, not kilojoule, kg, kilogram per hour. Calorific, if calorific value is 25,000 kilojoule per kg, find Me means evaporative capacity, write down evaporative capacity, equivalent evaporation, factor of evaporation, boiler efficiency. Find out. Can you please mention in chat box? And I want more students should involve in the numeric calculations. Anybody of you? Are you solving? Please reply. So I will get. I think it is numerical with steam quality. What is the quality of steam? Anybody of you mention in chat box? Quality of steam is type of steam or quality of steam. Superheated. Very good. Asmita, I answered. Solving and superheated. Very good. Table number 4 we have to use, and so we have to use table number 1 also, because to find out HW is equal to HF at 60 degrees Celsius. Solved. Okay. The boiler produces a steam having pressure of 14 bar. So pressure of steam is equal to what? 14 bar. And temperature 450 degrees Celsius. Definitely, if 100%, near about 99.99%, if pressure of steam is given and temperature of steam is given, then definitely steam is superheated. From a feed water at 60 degrees Celsius. So here, feed water temperature is 60 degrees Celsius. The steam generated rate is 400 kg per hour, while it consumes coal at the rate of 70 kg per hour. So what is given now? So in that case, in the numerical given data is what? Pressure is going to be 15 bar. So I can type pressure. Temperature of steam is, this is temperature of steam. Steam temperature is 450. And from a feed water at 60 degrees. So T feed water. So to calculate the HW, this is important. TFW feed water is equal to what? 60 degrees Celsius. Okay. And temperature of steam is 450 degrees Celsius and pressure is 14. Okay. And steam generated rate MS is equal to 400 kg per hour. Okay. And MF is 70 kg per hour. So MS we know kg per hour. Okay. Here I am writing you. If you are written given data, not need to write kg of kg per hour. Okay. So 400 divided by 70 is become 5.71 kg of steam divided by kg of fuel. This will be the evaporative capacity, ME we can say. Then equivalent evaporation MA is equal to what? ME into bracket HS minus HW divided by 2257. ME into bracket HS minus HW divided by 2257. And in that case, it is equal to what? Here, HS ME we know 5.71. HS is we have to calculate, and HW is what? HW is equal to HF at feed water temperature, it is 60 degrees Celsius. Next is HF at here H soup at H is equal to H soup at 14 bar and 450 degrees Celsius. Okay, but I think H soup table number 4 we have to refer. Table number 4 we have to refer here. How many of you solved? Anybody have solved up to this stage? Table number 4. Okay. Asmita Sarvadi, yes sir, solved. Okay. Asmita has others, please reply. Table number 4. Table number 4 in table superheated steam. But I think table number 4, shall I share? Table number 4, 450 may not be available directly. It may be 400 and 500. Okay, let it, I will check. So stop, I will go to next year. Okay, I think it is visible. Steam table is visible. Asmita, Abhishek, somebody reply. Yes, yes, sir. Okay. Okay, so table number 4 we have to use because steam is superheated. So first of all, we'll find HW, HW is equal to HF at 60 degrees Celsius. Table number 1, we'll go that way also. So HW is equal to HF at 60 degrees Celsius. So if possible, you are having time, then this steam tables earlier data also you read properties, steam tables. Okay, now you are knowing where how to read it, but still some data is very important data is there. So table number 1 we have to use for finding out HW is equal to HF at 60 degrees Celsius, and here it is the value. What is that value is there? It is HW is equal to HF at 60 degrees Celsius, and it is 251.1. Okay, 251.1. And now we have to use the table number 4. Efficiency is 71 and effective operation is 1. Very good. Table number 4 we have to use enthalpy of superheated steam, that way we have to go for. The table number 3, table number 4 we have to go. Table number 4 is what? Pressure is, how much pressure is there? Somebody can tell? 15 bar. What is
14 bar.
pressure? Somebody can tell, or in chat box?
14.
14 bar. Okay. So 14 bar, table number 4 we have to use, and pressure is 14 bar. Okay, so 14 bar is here. Okay, so this is table number 4. 14 bar is the pressure. It is vertical. Okay. Okay. So 14 bar is the pressure. But at 14 bar, 450 is not there. But what we are doing here, 14 bar, 500, 400, 3258.2, and 500, 3473.9. And 450 is exactly mean. Therefore, what we can do here, as we can go our interpolation method, or directly we can take mean average of this 32858.2 and 33473.9. Okay, then this will be okay. So table number for 3258.2 plus 3473.9 divided by 2. Why divided by 2? Because 450 we know that it is exactly average of 500, 500. Otherwise we have to go for our interpolation method, that is for at 14 bar, 400 this is value, 450 we want value h soup, okay, or hs, and then 500 value, and then in this case we have to write the equation so that whatever steps we are doing at LHS side, okay, same step we have to repeat for RHS side, and we have to get one equation where only one unknown we will find, and in that case h soup is equal to 336.05, and if you put this hs, in that case hw is 251.1 kilojoule per kg, then ma is equal to 7.789, eta boiler is equal to what? Eta boiler is equal to, I will write me into bracket hs minus hw divided by क्या value. Okay, me we know, hs we know, hw, and in that case efficiency, I think Asmita already got the efficiency 71.11. Okay, 71.11. And factor of evaporation will become what? It will be 1 point something. Okay, everybody solve this numerical. Please answer. How to find HS? Okay, so I think we were there or not, Prerna. So how to find HS? So HS is what? So steam is given as superheated steam. What is quality of steam? Now Prerna, you unmute yourself if problems are there. So what is quality of steam? You know, steam is superheated. Why superheated? Because at 14 bar saturation temperature is, what is saturation temperature at 14 bar? At 14 bar saturation temperature is here 195.0, but the given temperature of steam is 450 degrees Celsius. Definitely it is more than the saturation temperature. Okay. Your answer for what, Uday Sagar? 7.80, I think. Equivalent yeah, it may be correct, no problem. Equivalent evaporation. Here, okay, it may be correct, no problem. So we'll check. Okay, so steam is superheated, therefore we have to use table number 4. So 14 bar, okay, pressure is there and temperature is 14 bar is the pressure and temperature is what? 450 degrees Celsius. So 450 means what? It is not there in the steam table there, but we know that 450 is mean of what? Average of 400 and 500. Therefore, we are taking reading of 14 bar 400 is 3258.2 kilojoule per kg and 500 3473.9, and we are taking average of this 3258.2 and 3473 point, and here this average is, and here is the average 3258.2 plus 3473.9 divided by 2, and in that case superheated steam enthalpy we are getting as a 3366.05 kilojoule per kg, and this is by taking the average. Understood? Yes, sir. Okay, if there is one numerical, we'll find and then. Okay, this assignment is visible to all. This assignment is visible to all. Somebody can reply.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. Now we'll go to some numericals on assignment. This numerical you can solve. This one not solved, na? Can you solve this numerical? Solve. Try to solve. Just I will. Solve the numerical number 15. Solve numerical number 15. Boiler produces waste steam having a dry inspection of 0.98. The working pressure of boiler is 7.5 bar absolute. It generates steam at the rate of 5400 kg per hour and consumes coal at the rate of 670 kg per hour. If the calorific value of coal is 3100 kilojoule per kg and water is fed at temperature 41.5 degrees Celsius, calculate equivalent evaporation per kg of coal, means that is same, and at 100 degrees Celsius. So our same formula, don't confuse. Factor of evaporation and boiler efficiency. So Asmita only solving. Others please reply. Others Prerna Wankhede, Abhishek, Uday Sagar. Are you solving or not? Yes, sir. Okay. Others please reply. Uday Sagar, yes, solving. Others, Abhishek Dado. So MS is equal to MS is equal to 5400 kg per hour. Then dry inspection X is equal to 0.98. What is given? Pressure is equal to 7.5 bar. This is given data. Generate steam at rate, okay, consumes coal. MF is equal to 670 kg per hour. And T feed water. So T feed water is equal to 41.5 degrees Celsius. Okay. And equivalent evaporation, we have to find out. MA we can say. What is a bracket ME into bracket HS minus HW divided by 2257. ME we got, ME we have to calculate ME. ME is equal to MS upon MF equal to is MF 5400 divided by it will be 670. And we'll tell value. Somebody can tell. Somebody can tell the value. ME is equal to MS upon MF is equal to 5400 into 670 divided by 670. So somebody have calculated very good. 8.05. 8.05 kg of steam. Or kg of steam divided by kg of fuel. If it is coal, you can write kg of coal will be given coal or fuel. Okay, this is ME. Then MA equivalent. Now HS we have to find out. Steam is dry and saturated. Therefore, HS is equal to what? HS is equal to your HF plus X into HFG. Okay. HF and HFG we have to record. MA is 9.09. Okay, very good. So X HF. So pressure is 7.5 bar. So MF will tell values. Just tell values. Somebody can. HF and HF as 7.5 bar. So that I have, instead of I'm going to steam table, somebody can tell values. Okay, some
709.3.
say 709.3 plus X is, we are knowing X value. X is how much? 0.98 into 0.98 into what is the value of HFG? Asmita?
2055.55.
2055 point something. Okay,
55.
0.55. Okay, and answer is coming as anybody? Answer
9.09.
9.09. Oh, 0.98 into 205. It is maybe near about 27
It
something.
may, sir, divided by 2257.
No, HS. Only I am asking HS. HS, enthalpy of steam.
2723.78.
27
23.78.
178 kilojoule.
One nahi, sir. Only 78.
Okay. 178 kilojoule per kg. This is value of HS. Then it will be HW is equal to what? HW is equal to HF at what temperature? HF at 41.5 degrees Celsius. What is value?
173.7.
173.7. Eigenvalue is a kilojoule per kg. Okay, then HW we got HS. Then we have to calculate what MA is equal to. Put all these values. Control C here we can. MA is equal to what? ME is, what is the ME value? 8.05 into bracket HS is 2723.78 minus here HW is 173.7, okay, divided by 2257. Answer is coming as anybody 9.05. Am I right? Somebody have replied 9.09. 9.09 is correct, Asmita. The kg of steam divided by kg of fuel. Is it correct? And my answer is correct or not? Did I written? Correct, sir. Very good, Asmita. And then MA we got, and factor of evaporation is FA is equal, factor of evaporation will be equal to HS minus HW divided by 2257. This coming as anybody factor of evaporation 1.112. Next is what? Factor of evaporation we got. Then next will be last is boiler efficiency. Eta boiler. Well, not right symbol. Boiler efficiency. Efficiency is equal to what? ME bracket just minus HW. Divided by, instead of CVE is calorific value. ME is, we know, 8.05 into divided by calorific value. Calorific value is given as 3.1, and answer is coming as, anybody of you, 66.21%. 2. Understood by everybody? Or 0.66 or 66.2%. Understood? Numerical, such numerical may ask in the university examination. Understood. Okay. Then this numerical also going to be same. Only pressure is 750 kilonewton per meter square is given pressure in a boiler when feed water. Okay, so this sometimes they will give such kind of trickiness. So what is pressure? This pressure is how much? So this pressure is given. So this will be how much pressure? 750 kilonewton per meter square means what? Pascal means Newton per meter square. This will be what? 750. This is going to be 750 Pascal. The pressure is what? 750 Pascal. 750 kilopascal. 750 kilopascal. But here we know that 750 kilopascal means how many Pascal? It will be 1, 2, 3. It will be 7.5. I can write as a 7.5 into 10 raised to kilopascal means 10 raised to 3 and 100 into kilopascals 110. So kilopascal means 1000. So it is equal to 7.5 into 10 raised to, what is 10 raised to? 10 raised to 5. And then we know that 1 pascal is equal to 1 bar is equal to this will be equal to 1 bar is equal to 10 raised to 5 Pascal. Therefore, if you divide it by 10 raised to 5, it is equal to 7. Equal to 7.5 bar. So this is in earlier numerical it was 7.5. Sometimes they will give such kind of numerical trickiness. So everybody understood how this 750 km per meter square is coming as 7.5 bar? Please reply, yaar. Please reply. Asmita is correct. She told she is 7.5 bar. Yes, sir. So understood by others, please reply. Jagannath, yes. So sometimes they will give bar value is available in bar stream table. Therefore, sometimes they will give to increase. They will increase your work. Okay, 750 kilonewton per meter square, 750 kilopascal, and equal 7.5 into 100 into 1000, 7.5 into 10 raised to 5, 10, 7.5 bar. Is it okay? So this numerical also same numerical, but only in this due to this I think students may not understand what is pressure. If in therefore HS value will depend on that. Shall I close this present here solution? Okay, now we'll go to the next article. Are you ready? Yes. Okay. Screen visible? Okay, let it be now. Okay, so we know that up till now, whatever the boiler efficiency we have calculated. So this boiler efficiency is coming as what? 71.11%. In some of the cases, it is coming as 67%. Some of the cases, it may come up to 60%. Means boiler efficiency is never come 100%. What is the reason? Anybody of you? So here the reason is there. What is that reason? Means actually it is expected that whatever the heat we supply, so that heat it should be utilized by water and it should be converted into steam, but it never get into result. So it is never it's not occurring always. What happens is there, whatever we supply the heat to the boiler is not utilized to convert water into steam. So it is not utilized to convert water into steam. So means all amount of heat supplied to the boiler is not utilized to convert water into steam. Some amount of heat is always lost from the boiler in the form of heat losses, and therefore efficiency of boiler will not come never 100%. If all amount of heat supplied by the fuel is utilized to convert water into steam, definitely efficiency will be near about 100%. But in this case, it is not never comes 100%. Why? Because some of the heat went in the form of heat losses. So falling are the heat losses, some important heat losses occurs in the boiler plant. Everybody getting whatever heat losses occurs in, why there is need to study the heat losses? Because efficiency is not coming as 100%, or we want to achieve more and more efficiency of the boiler. So some losses we want to minimize. Understood this concept, heat losses? So write down heat losses in the boiler plant. Heat losses in the boiler plant. And write down this sentence. All amount of, understood? First of all, tell me understood or not. Yes, sir, understood. Okay. Write down. So all heat losses in the boiler, make heading heat losses in the boiler plant. Okay. So this is okay. Therefore, there is one heat loss is coming as first heat loss is there. Heat loss due to dry flue gases. So because whatever the flue gases are there, they are giving their heat to the water, but still when they leave the chimney, okay, they carry some amount of it. As all amount of it they have not given to the steam, it is acting as one kind of what loss. So this loss is called a what? Heat loss by dry flue gases, and it is the biggest heat loss. So write down in your notebook, it is the highest here, this biggest heat loss in the boiler plant, or maximum heat loss, biggest heat loss. जे गॅस आपले ते तयार होतात ते देतात flue gases, they will give heat to the water, water is converting into steam, but Still, when they leave the chimney, they carry some amount of it. So biggest heat loss is what? Heat loss due to dry flue gases. Dry flue gases are not exchanging their all heat to the water. They carry some amount of it with when they are exhausted through the chimney. The heat carried away by dry flue gas is calculated as. And there is formulas. All these formulas we have to record. Everybody have to take this care. What is that formula? Q1. Let us consider this heat loss as a Q1. So Q1 is equal to mg, is the mass of dry flue gases per kg of steam, per kg of fuel. Mass of dry flue gases per kg of fuel into CPG, specific heat at constant pressure for dry flue gases, into Tg minus Ta, where Tg is temperature of flue gases leaving chimney. Chimney सोडताना जे temperature असतं ते temperature minus Ta. So Q1 is equal to what? mg CPG into bracket Tg minus Ta. With the help of this formula, one can calculate the heat loss due to dry flue gases. mg is mass of dry flue gases per kg of fuel. CPG is specific heat at constant pressure for dry flue gases. Tg is temperature of dry flue gases, and Ta is temperature of room temperature in the combustion chamber, or atmosphere in the boiler room temperature. Everybody understand this? Heat loss is by dry flue gases. Heat losses by dry flue gases. Everybody understood? Other than Asmita, nobody is understanding. Am I right? Only Asmita server is understanding. Others are not understanding. It is my feeling. Prerna understanding. Understood. Okay. Others, only 2 girls are understanding in class of 640 to 45. Others, please reply. Can write down. I will give 1 minute to you. Okay. Where mg is equal to mass of dry flue gas is present per kg of fuel. First of all, I will explain this all losses. Then I will give time to write you. Okay. I am giving time to you for writing. So mg is equal to mass of dry flue gases present per kg of fuel. CPG means specific heat at constant pressure for dry flue gases. Tg is temperature of flue gases leaving through chimney, and Ta is boiler room temperature. This is major heat loss, biggest heat loss or major heat loss. This is major or biggest heat loss. In MCQ they will ask, which is the heat loss, which is major heat loss? It is due to this. This is major heat loss. Then another heat loss is there. It is going to be what? Heat loss due to conversion of water in bracket moisture in the fuel into steam. Now we know that another heat loss. Now we'll concentrate. Afterwards, I will give time for you to write. So heat loss due to conversion of water in bracket moisture in the fuel into steam. So we know that we will never get dry fuel. Always will not get dry fuel. So there is some fuel is there which is wet and which carries some amount of moisture. Okay. So ओलं लाकूड म्हणतो ना, ओलं लाकूड किंवा ओलं फ्युएल कोल असेल किंवा त्यामध्ये पाण्याचा थोडा अंश असेल. So moisture present in the fuel. So when such fuel is burnt into the combustion chamber, what will happen? First of all, it's whatever water present in this particular fuel, it will take the heat and itself is converted into steam. And this, as it is very much close or it is inside the combustion chamber, therefore that water and quantity is very, very less. Therefore, that water is converting into what? Superheated steam. Okay. So therefore, and that water is taking heat and converting into superheated steam. But we never expect that things. We expect that whatever the water present in the boiler shell or water boiler tubes, that should be converted into steam. We are not utilizing the water inside the fuel. So, but it is taking heat and it is converting into steam, and that is also one kind of what? Heat loss, because we are considering 100% heat supplied and is convert it, some amount of it will be converting into that. Okay, so therefore what is that? Moisture present in the fuel, moisture is present in the fuel. When fuel is burned, this moisture takes heat from the combustion and converts into steam. This is one kind of heat loss and can be calculated as, हा कसा calculate करायचा तर हा Q2. Let us consider this loss as a Q2. Okay, sequence statement Q2. MW is what? Mass of moisture present per kg of fuel. Mass of moisture present per kg of fuel into. Now this is converting into what? Superheated steam. Therefore, and the boiler room is having 1 atmospheric pressure. Inside the shell, inside the boiler, it will be temperature will, pressure will be as per the boiler pressure. But when we are in the combustion chamber, if it is outside, then pressure will be 1 atmosphere. So we know that temperature of superheated steam, enthalpy of superheated steam, basic formula is what? Hg, okay, plus CPS, specific heat of steam at constant pressure, okay, superheated steam, into T sup minus T sat, okay, at 1 atmosphere, because room temperature condition is there, minus HW, okay, and is equal to what? MW. आता steam table तर बघितला आपला तुम्ही बघा नंतर. Hg at 1 atmosphere, the value is what? 2676. 2257 is HFG, but Hg is what? 2676 plus CPS into T sup, and atmosphere la we know that water boils at 100 degrees Celsius. So 2676 plus CPS into bracket T sup minus 100 minus HW. So this is going to be the heat loss due to conversion of water moisture in the fuel into steam. So MW is mass of moisture present per kg of fuel. 2676 is equal to Hg at 1 atmosphere. CPS is equal to mean specific heat at constant pressure for superheated steam. T sup is equal to temperature of superheated steam. 100 is their saturation temperature at 1 atmosphere and minus HW. Specific enthalpy of moisture at boiler room temperature. So with the help of this loss, one can calculate the heat loss due to conversion of water moisture in the fuel into steam. Understood this loss? I'm giving time to you, or I'm uploading these notes on our WhatsApp group. Understood? Please reply. म्हणजे आपल्याला वॉटर फ्युएल मधले जे वॉटर प्रेझेंट आहे मॉइश्चर इज कन्वर्टिंग इनटू सुपरहीटेड स्टीम, and ते वन काइंड ऑफ व्हाट लॉस फॉर अस. Yes sir, Jagannath Avtade, Yasmin sir, understood. Okay, then another heat loss is there, that here it is going to be heat loss due to heat lost by water of combustion of H2 per kg of fuel. Heat lost by water of combustion of H2 present per. So what is there, that loss here? Whatever the hydrogen is there, because here our fuels are generally hydrocarbons, CX, CN, H2N plus 2. This formula of hydrocarbon. So our hydrocarbon, so they are in fuel, hydrogen is present as well as carbon. So hydrogen present in the fuel during combustion converts into water, because that hydrogen is taking heat, H2 plus, let us consider here in combustion it is taking oxygen, H2 plus 1/2 O2 gives what? H2O. म्हणजे काय होतं तर फ्युएल मधला जे हायड्रोजन आहे, फ्युएल मधला जे हायड्रोजन आहे, इट इज ऑक्सिडाइज्ड विथ ऑक्सिजन, इट इज गोइंग फॉर ऑक्सिडेशन रिएक्शन विथ ऑक्सिजन अँड दिस कन्वर्टिंग इनटू वॉटर. मग नंतर काय होतं तर तेच प्रोसिजर होते की मग नंतर ते वॉटर इट विल टेक द हीट फ्रॉम द combustion and ते converting into what? Steam. So this loss is what? Hydrogen present in the fuel, hydrogen present in the fuel during combustion converts into water and afterwards again converted into steam by taking heat generated through combustion. This loss is calculated by same formula hai, फक्त instead of MW we are considering it as 9H2. Okay, where H2 is equal to what? Wait, ऐसे 84 Ravi, don't give attendance. Ravi, still time is there. It is, so heat, where because hydrogen present in the fuel, it reacts with oxygen and convert into hydrogen and convert into H2O, that is water, and this water take the heat from the combustion and converting into steam. So this is one kind of work loss. So this loss is also going to be calculated by the same formula. What is that formula is there? It is going to be here 9H2 into, let us consider the square bracket. Okay, here already it is having one here simple bracket. Nine H2 into bracket 2676 plus CPS, same formula. So if you look at the same formula, so instead of MW, it will be 9H2. Other quantity will remain same. Why? Because it is going to be hydrogen is first of all reacting with oxygen and converting into H2O, and that H2 is forming again, it will be into steam, taking heat and converting into steam, where H2 is mass of hydrogen in each kg of fuel, or mass of hydrogen per kg of fuel. Okay, and this is one kind of loss. So third loss, everybody understand? Same loss like second loss, second heat loss. Please reply. Yes, sir. Okay. Asmita understood. Others, please. Prerna Wankhede understood. Okay. Others, please reply. Arjun, we understood. Okay. Now, next heat loss is there. Heat loss due to incomplete combustion due to insufficient air supply. Now we know that oxygen is required for sufficient oxygen is required for the combustion. If sufficient oxygen is not fuel will not get sufficient oxygen, then there will be insufficient air supply. So then heat loss due to incomplete combustion. Due to that, combustion will be incomplete. Okay, because if there will be no air fuel ratio maintained, then definitely there will be incomplete combustion. Due to insufficient air supply for combustion, carbon monoxide is formed instead of CO2. So we know that carbon is reacting with oxygen to form CO2, and hydrogen react with oxygen to form H2O. What is that? If insufficient air supply is there, instead of CO2, CO is going to be formed. And that loss we can calculate by the formula Q4 is equal to MCO into bracket combustion heat of CO2 minus combustion heat of CO, minus combustion heat of what? CO, minus combustion heat of CO. Okay, so MCO is what? Mass of carbon monoxide present per kg of fuel. Okay, and in bracket combustion of heat of CO2 is always more and combustion heat of CO is less. So this loss is going to be in heat loss due to incomplete combustion due to insufficient air supply. Then last loss is there. Last loss is there. Okay, second loss. Heat loss due to unburned fuel. Heat loss due to unburned fuel. Some amount of fuel remain unburned in the form of ash. म्हणजे काय fuel ash मध्ये राखेमध्ये रूपांतर होतं आणि ते काय बर्न होत नाही completely. त्यामुळे it is also having some amount of heat and is equal to, आणि जर आपण राख जर घेतली तर ती पण गरम असते. तर त्याचा लॉस कसा कॅल्क्युलेट करायचा? तर Q5 is equal to MF1 into CV1. MF1 into what? CV1 is equal. MF1 म्हणजे काय? मास ऑफ अनबर्न फ्युएल प्रेझेंट पर केज ऑफ फ्युएल, म्हणजे जेवढी ऍश तयार होते तेवढी 1 kg फ्युएल बर्न केल्यानंतर जेवढी ऍश तयार होते तेवढी ऍश, अँड सीव्ही ऑफ अनबर्न्ड फ्युएल म्हणजे ऍशची राखेची कॅलोरिफिक व्हॅल्यू. सो इन दिस केस हिट लॉस ड्यू टू अनबर्न्ड फ्युएल वी कॅन कॅल्क्युलेट. सो अनबर्न्ड सगळंच फ्युएल बर्न होत नाही, काही फ्युएल रिमेन ॲज इन अनबर्न्ड इन द फॉर्म ऑफ ऍश, अँड दॅट फ्युएल that loss, that heat is going to be considered as one of the heat loss. Okay, so some amount of fuel remain unburned in the form of ash or ash. It is also having some amount of heat and is calculated as MF1 into CV1. And MF1 म्हणजे काय? Mass of unburned fuel present and per kg of fuel, and CV1 is calorific value of unburned fuel. Up till now everybody understand? Please reply. Any doubt? Please reply fast. Understood, sir. Asmita. Others, Asmita was only understanding. Others, please reply. Others, if anybody having doubt, you can ask. Prerna, yes, sir, understood. Prerna and Asmita only they have understood. Others please reply. Jagannath already understands, sir. Okay. One more, Abhijit Jadhav. Please reply. Okay, and last loss is there. Okay, heat loss due to radiation, or it is called as unaccounted heat loss. Okay. So heat loss due to radiation, it is also called as unaccounted heat loss. Ka unaccounted म्हणायचं बघा. Many boiler parts, the boiler is big assembly. Many boiler parts are exposed to atmosphere. सगळे boiler part is exposed to atmosphere. The surface of boiler radiates energy, and boiler surface is having more temperature than the atmosphere. Therefore, the surface of boiler radiates energy in the form of heat into the atmosphere, which is nothing but heat lost due to radiation. म्हणजे boiler parts जे आहेत, they are exposing to atmosphere, and boiler part the temperature definitely it is going to be more than the atmospheric temperature. Therefore, heat is always flowing from higher temperature to lower temperature. So boiler parts radiates energy in the form of atmosphere, and this is called as what? Here, heat loss due to radiation. There is no आता ह्या काय करतोय, there is no specific formula, पण there is no specific formula to calculate heat loss due to radiation. म्हणजे radiation ना एवढे पार्ट्स कुठला पार्ट कडून हीट जाते एवढं आपल्याला अजून फॉर्म्युला नाहीये. इट इज ऑल्सो कॉल्ड एज अनअकाउंटेड हीट लॉस, म्हणजे अँड इट कॅन बी कॅल्क्युलेट बाय युजिंग हीट बॅलन्स ऑफ द बॉयलर. आणि हा लॉस कसा काढायचा, तर राहिलेलं जे लॉस आहे म्हणजे हीट सप्लायड एखादी आपण केलेली आहे Q6 लॉस आहे, इज गोइंग टू व्हॉट Q6 लॉस इज गोइंग टू बी वी आर गिव्हिंग एज अ नंबर. ओके, विल चेंज इन अ न्यूमेरिकल. Q6 लॉस इज इक्वल टू टोटल हीट सप्लाय, हीट बॅलन्स ने काढायचा, म्हणजे जेवढी हीट सप्लायड केली QS मायनस जेवढे ह्याच्या आपले हीट लॉसेस माहित आहेत, कुठपर्यंत माहित आहे आपल्याला, समजा Q1 सॉरी हीट युटिलाइज टू कन्वर्ट वॉटर इन टू स्टीम, पहिली हीट. ओके, हीट युटिलाइज टू कन्वर्ट वॉटर इन टू स्टीम प्लस Q1 पहिल्यांदा हीटचं काय, आपण जेवढी हीट सप्लाय केली त्यातलं काही भाग काय जाणार, वॉटर कन्वर्ट होणार स्टीम मध्ये, त्यात Q प्लस some other heat losses Q1 plus Q2 plus Q3 plus Q4 and plus Q5, or QC is equal to QS minus Q. Okay, the plus summation of all remaining heat losses, and QS is equal to heat supplied to the boiler, and Q is equal to heat utilized to convert boiler into steam. Everybody getting? So heat loss due to radiation means all boiler parts are exposed to the atmosphere. The boiler parts is having temperature more than the atmospheric temperature, hence all the surface of the boiler radiates energy in the form of heat into the atmosphere, which is nothing but heat loss due to radiation. Okay, and there is no formula to calculate the heat loss due to radiation. It can be calculated by using the heat balance equation of the boiler. What is that equation? If that loss due to radiation is heat loss due to radiation is equal to QS amount of heat supplied minus, because utilize will first part of the heat utilized to convert water into steam plus जेवढे लॉस मध्ये गेलेले आहे तेवढे माहित आहे तेवढे ते जर आपण हे केले QS minus Q plus summation of all remaining losses will get the heat loss due to radiation, or this loss is also called as what? Unaccounted heat loss. Unaccounted heat loss. Okay, everybody got this unaccounted heat loss? Please reply. This is called an unaccounted heat loss. Understood or not? I want 5 to 6 reply, then I will end. Yes, sir, I got it. Prerna understood, sir. Jagannath understood, sir. Others please reply. Arjun understood. Others please. Arjun Ingle. Only 4 or 5 students are understanding. Others are only coming into the lecture as a formality. Rutu Raj Kalel. Rutuja Kale understanding. Very good, Rutuja. मी सर लेक्चर सोडणार नाहीत म्हणून रिप्लाय दिलाय काय ऋतुजा?